Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas, Nevada. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver your latest free, timeless, collective channeled tarot message from the download series. Thank you for the growth on the channel. If you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly, because you'll always be in responsibility for what happens in your life. And you have questions, I have answers. You can find those details in my website, which is located on the title bar of this live, raw, real, uncut, unedited, unfiltered session. Okay. So, after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. Soprano! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 decks on the table. This is Temperance Energy, 14 card decks. Temperance Energy is all of this divine timing. And as I asked, what is the title of the reading this morning? The song that kept coming through was You're Getting Me High from Ladisi. And so that was the title. And later on, after the pre-show shuffle, I was like, okay, so what's the title? They said, we already gave it to you. I'm like, okay, we'll stick with that then. So let's see what is the download message for today. We're going to start by pulling our last card first. It comes right out from the postcards from Spirit. We'll read that once we finish getting through this channel message. We're going to begin next with a P&Q Oracle message. What is the download today? Everything has been beautifully pre-shuffled today. So let's see what we have for the download Oracle message at this time. Okay. So coming from the P&Q Oracle, this is Princeton's drawing. It's a bird flying, a peacock, pregnant with a baby peacock. Okay. This is Quentin's drawing, actually. It's a peacock. P is for peacock. It's a peacock, and it's pregnant, and it's flying, and there's a baby peacock. So the energy of birthing something new is coming through. Let's pull one message from the Sacred Traveler Oracle. What's the energy of the download today? What is the download today? You're getting me high. Okay. What do we have from the Sacred Traveler Oracle? It says, reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. Now, this came out in the Tarots in the Shadows session last night. Reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly, honey. Keep that light turned all the way up. Yes. Okay, this is beautiful. I love. So I was shown the 7-card Gypsy spread. We're going to be doing that. They said do the download Oracle first. So let's see what's the download for today. What's the download messages today from my custom creation of the download Oracle? Okay, listen. One card, please, and thank you. One card, nice and neat. I don't want to look because it has images on one side. Okay, there it is. Whoo! Foul, red flag on the play. Foul. Okay, what the heck is that? They said get another card. Okay. They said when you call foul on the play, that they said that's good. When you see the foul on the play, you see the red flag and you call the foul on the play. Okay. You're getting me high. Okay. And they're showing me the energy of a protective mother protecting the life that she's creating. So it's like, don't be afraid to call the bullshit. Oh, wow. Look at this. Because somebody jealous. Ooh, you love me. I know it. Once you remove all traces of jealousy, envy, and insecurity from your heart, you will know it too. Somebody jealous of you because you're getting high. You're being raised up, elevated, lifted up. Something's working out really good for you at this time. Somebody don't like that. They be sitting around. This is like you getting your award. You're getting your reward. You're getting your recognition, and yeah, that doesn't always make the haters too happy. I'm just saying that doesn't always make the haters too happy. I hear call it as you see it. I heard call the play as you see it. Okay, let's get an overall guidance card for today's message. What's the overall guidance, please, and thank you. So while you getting here it is, transforming. Okay, so the transforming is in reverse. It's like you're transforming, but that doesn't mean everything else around you is. That's what I heard. You're transforming, but it doesn't mean everything else around you is. Part of why you're transforming and you're going through this transformation is because of ease. You just got into this place of acceptance. I hear you got into radical acceptance. Radical acceptance brought a shift to the energy for you, okay? And with the transforming card, there's something about a time period, okay? Even with the idea of pregnancy, there's a time period. Like that baby, you don't get pregnant and the baby's born tomorrow. That's not how it works. It's a time period to bring that baby to maturity before it's physically birthed. Okay, there's a time period for this transformation to set in before the visual effects take place. And they're saying visual in your physical vision before you can see it with your eyes. You got to hold it in your head before you can see it with your eyes. If you can hold it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand, but you're gonna have to hold it in your mind, okay? And withstand all external attacks. I hear you're gonna have to hold it in your head and withstand all the external attacks. Okay. That definitely gives a feel of safeguarding and protecting from external energies, which came through with the foul card. It's like if it's foul, call it foul. All right, 7-card Gypsy Spirit in the past energy, Temperance, waiting and divine timing, patience, Sagittarius energy. In the current energy, we have the Hierophant, okay, the leader, the teacher, okay, the spiritual authority, the guidance, the counsel, the wise counsel, okay. In the hidden blessing, the Page of Swords, you're asking, somebody is asking, there's an asking for guidance, asking for guidance. I'm getting the word asking. I heard ask and you shall receive. Did you ask? Show me how good it can be. Show me what's in my best interest. Show me the best that it can be. Did you ask how good can it get? Did you ask something like that? With that turned out to show you, well, now God's showing up in your life to show you the answer. What's the challenge here? The challenge is the 8 of Swords. Again, stay in focus. This is that waiting period while you're in the chrysalis to become the butterfly, baby. All right, let's see. In the environment, external influence is the 10 of Wands. Okay, 10 of Wands, letting go, the end of a situation, time to move on, okay? And I get also letting other people carry the weight of their own burdens. Like, you got to handle your business. I can't handle your business for you. I got to handle my business. The guidance is the Hangman. Okay, so give up the sacrificing energy. You're not here to be a martyr. You don't have to sacrifice yourself for this any longer. No more sacrifices. Done sacrificing. I get done sacrificing. Okay, a new perspective is needed. As you stop sacrificing, a new perspective can be seen. Okay, because whatever you're sacrificing for, the new perspective is blocked by that. Okay, and the outcome energy is the 4 of Pentacles, holding on to your resources, protecting your heart, okay, finding stability in your physical experience because you're letting go of trying to carry everybody. I get of trying to carry everybody. Okay. You're holding on to something, and it's important. Holding on to love, holding on to your belief. You're going to continue to hold that vision in your head, and before you know it, you're going to hold it in your hand. Okay, the bottom of the deck is the Hermit. And you've been needing some me time. You've been getting with your spirit. You've been getting to yourself. You've been getting with your soul, trying to figure out what's the next step, what I'm going to do next, what needs to stay, what needs to go. I hear what needs to stay, what needs to go. Okay. Let's look at you in this energy with the Kawaii Tarot. Show me you in this energy. where were you at in the past? There was temperance. There was a waiting game. There was divine timing at play. There was a need to exercise patience in the past. And in yours, this is the Ace of Swords. You knew the truth. Okay. You knew the truth, but you had to be patient. Okay. In the current energy, the Hierophant. This is that spiritual guidance. Okay. And in your energy, the Seven of Wands, okay, is stand in your path with the truth. Okay. I heard life lessons are being taught at this time. Stand in your truth. You already in the right frame of mind. I hear you're already in the right frame of mind about something, about this situation. Okay. So stand in your position, like you've got your position. It's like position locked. Okay. Or position locked. Okay. In the hidden blessing, there's this asking of a question. Okay. There's an asking, looking for further information. Okay. And the Six of Cups, you've been looking for further information in regards to soulmate connections, in regards to childhood issues, looking to clear up and understand children better. Okay, looking to understand your own inner child. How can I heal my inner child energy coming up? Okay, because there was the understanding and you needed some time to yourself, because you started to realize like, oh shit, I have inner child wounding. My inner child is crying. I need to do something about this. Okay, let me get with myself for a minute and see what I can do to help heal my inner child. That's what somebody said here. And you started saying, how can this, how is this serving me? How is this benefiting? What can I learn here? Shout outs to Liza, first commenter of the session. Loyalty Tribe in the house. Hey. All right, let's see. In the challenge with the Eight of Swords. In the challenge, please and thank you. We have the Four of Pentacles. The challenge is the period of time where you're going to have to hold on to your own energy. You're going to have to get into protecting your heart, finding stability in your physical experience is a challenge for somebody here. Trying to hold on to what you have is a challenge. I'm hearing hold on to what you have. And now I hear hold on to your love. Somebody here has big challenges because they keep trying to hold on to their love even though they know the truth about somebody. Okay. In the external influence, somebody here is not looking, they're moving on. Okay. And you trying to hold on still. Somebody here is trying to hold on still. The Three of Wands, with somebody moving on, you're holding on. Yeah, you're holding on to your love. All right. But it's not necessarily a person that you're holding on to. Okay. You're holding on to the belief in love. And because of what's happening with the other side of the table moving on, you're like, okay, now that I finally got that person to move on from this whole idea of us, I have the energy open, something new can come in for me. Okay. The guidance is the Hangman, releasing from the sacrifice, letting go. Okay. And what is in your energy is the Nine of Swords. All your thoughts are in alignment. Okay. It's a little bit of, for someone, there's some fear attached to letting go of this. But at the end of the day, this is about obtaining alignment. It's like, so in the guidance, anywhere where you're still sitting in fear, okay, what is it that I'm really afraid of? Cutting to the core of that issue. Okay, it's going to help put you in alignment. It's necessary for you to align your thoughts with your actions and your energy of your spirit, what your emotional guidance system is showing you. Okay. Outcome energy in the situation is a Four of Pentacles. So let's see, what does that look like on your side of the table? Is the Hermit. So this is like, it's not the time. I'm still sitting with myself. So I feel like between, at this time, this is very much a very me time energy. Okay. The Judgment card, wise decisions being made. Okay. Closing out the old cycles. You heard the call. Spirit's been calling you to get with your spirit, be on your own for a while. And I see you're going to honor that. Okay. For someone, you're going to be hearing from a person from your past. And it looks like the guidance is for you to have that conversation, even though the temptation is for you to not have that conversation. So let's see the energy from the other side of the table on this 7-card spread. Let's see what's going on here. Show me the other side of the table on the past in relation to this temperance energy. The 6 of Pentacles. Okay. You saw the truth that somebody was breadcrumbing you. You saw the truth about something where, like, what was offered Somebody offered something just to make themselves feel bigger or better in some sort of way. In your experience, this is the other side of the table. Somebody gave something, but it was just to like, I get gloat. I hear the word gloat. That's not a word I use very often. So definitely the gloat coming through to describe this person's energy in the past. Okay. And the current situation, the other side of the table, please, is the Three of Wands. Okay. Interesting. The current energy with the Three of Wands, their ships are coming in. Their ships are coming in relation to the Hierophant. So it's like anywhere where they learn lessons from the past, from giving in order to, it's almost like make themselves seem bigger or more important than another person, to put somebody down. Somebody gave, like, well, I'm just going to give this to you because, you know, you don't have it. And it makes, I have extra. And it wasn't from the place of love, though. That's a problem. That's a problem that I'm hearing and picking up on. It wasn't given from the place of love, of wanting to help do better. It was given with the idea of, you're less than me and you're going to recognize that because I'm going to give you what you can't get for yourself energy. Okay, listen, I don't know how I feel about that, but let's see what we have. I know how I feel about that. Okay, yeah, I do. Let's see what this asking, okay, in their side of the table. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. So you're looking at a connection from the past. What is this card? The Emperor. The Emperor. Somebody here knew and saw that you had a lot of things. I mean, you had it going on too, but somebody wanted to knock you down a level. For somebody, this was an Emperor energy. Was it your father that he tried to always make himself? It's like, your father, for somebody here, your father didn't want you to ever be bigger than him. He didn't want you to grow past him. He tried to keep you down so he could feel more important. Like, how I get a vibe of how you do what I ain't able to do. Okay, this person, I feel like you see that they're your soulmate. Somebody here was looking at you like, honestly, this person saw you like an opportunity. You saw them as a soulmate. They see you as an opportunity for something that could be real fertile, real good. Somebody here thought, if I give a little bit to this, I could get a lot more back for what I'm giving. Okay, from you. They knew your ships were about to come in. Okay, they knew your ships were about to come in. Somebody knew you were a very generous person. I see. Challenge on the other side of the table, Ten of Swords, is that it's done, and you've communicated that. You communicated that you're done, and you pulled your energy back, you pulled your resources back, and so there's this period of time that has to happen before something new comes through. Okay. The Seven of Cups. Okay, this person, they're trying to figure out what they're going to do next. They actually have a lot of options available to them, you know, and I just see actually an energy opening up on both sides of the table. What the heck? Okay. Guidance, this person's self-love, Ace of Cups energy. Okay. Outcome energy for the other side of the table. The Seven of Pentacles. Just hold on. Okay. And of course the song, hold on for one more day. Okay, so this person is actually being guided to just move on. They need to just move on and take care of themselves right now, whoever this is. What side of the table do you resonate with? Are you on this side of the table or that side of the table? Queen of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Knowing some sacred secret is what I hear. You know the sacred secret. Okay. You know the secret about your transformation. You know the secret about your calling. You know the truth about somebody who wanted to make you feel smaller by what they were able to do for you. Okay. But you also know your value. You're looking at the situation as an opportunity to grow. Okay. You definitely are doing that. Let's see. We're going to go into Oracle decks next. Starting with my handmade oracle. Temperance, Ace of Swords, Six of Pentacles. Let me just look at this a little bit more. Okay. For someone during the period of time during Sagittarius season last year, which would have been the end of November to late December, somebody on this side of the table offered to give to something to the other person. Okay. All right. Coming through with the NF logo. So the situation had to do with what skills, abilities, and talents. Okay, somebody gave their skills, abilities, and talents freely in a situation. Okay, somebody said they were going to offer their talent, skills, or abilities in a situation. Okay, their resources. Okay, somebody here had a realization that it was time for them to invest in their own self since way back then. That's why you went into, I just need some me time mode. Okay, in the current energy. From the signature series, homegrown for you to learn by experience. Okay, homegrown for you to learn by experience. Yes, this is a life lesson about expectations and about forcing will. Somebody, the life lesson was somebody overexerted their power. Somebody, they push too hard. And in that push, a lesson is learned. Somebody pushed too hard and a lesson is learned. Okay. Forward to more and appreciate each one I've experienced this far. Appreciative. Okay. Looking back over a situation, appreciative of the time together serves as a hidden blessing. This is something that you're doing. You're reviewing your past, learning where the value is in all of the experiences. Okay. Somebody here really enjoyed their time with you, and that's a blessing at this point somehow, regardless of where the level of communication and interaction sits at this point, because some of you are very active in communicating and some of you ain't communicating at all. Okay. The challenge here from the fields. I know you did the best you could at the time. So did I. I hold no grudges. Forgiving. Yeah. That's the thing here. There has to be forgiveness, because an inability to forgive the other is an inability to forgive oneself. You know, there's some things that you've done that you can't even remember that you've done, where you could stand some forgiveness, and I'm hearing you still holding on to some kind of bitterness about that, and you haven't been able to forgive yourself, and it's bitterness towards self. So somebody comes into your experience, right? And they did the best they could. And the challenge is to forgive in this, because it's actually going to free both you and them. All right. The environmental experience from the field. Sometimes we have some things on our mind that just have to get out. You have a safe space to express yourself. Here with me, understanding. Like I said, somebody from the past wants to communicate with you about some kind of options they have, about, the burden that they were carrying that brought this situation to a culmination. Okay, somebody here is having some realization. Somebody here is starting to see things from the other sides of the facets of this diamond, instead of just having a narrow-minded point of view. I hear somebody had a very narrow-minded point of view. Their perspective is being opened up at this time. Yeah, allow this person to express their new perspective. They realizing that they were lacking in self-love. Okay, and you realize like you were afraid of being disrespected, hurt, abandoned, betrayed again. Okay, guiding lights. You know you need to change something. Do it now. That is the guidance for the best outcome for everybody. It's like, make the change. When you become aware that there's a better way to do something, why not incorporate and innovate, honey? Make it better. All right. Clarifying the outcome energy of the Four of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Seven of Pentacles from the fields. It says, sometimes I do things I regret from a place of anger because I haven't learned a healthy way to handle my triggers. Rage. Okay. It looks like no matter what you say or whatever, somebody is just going to be in anger. For someone, this is a Virgo energy in your experience. Okay. The bottom of the deck, renew your resolve and commitment to love the life you have and make sure you follow through on it too. If they're just going to be mad anyways, you're like, well, there's nothing I could really do about it. So that's why you pull back and you go back ghost again. Somebody here, you just going to go back ghost again. You're dealing with the angry person who's not ready to become unangry. You know what I'm saying? This experience was homegrown for somebody to learn here. Somebody is going to give up. Tired of waiting for this person to get it together. Tired of waiting for this person to show some signs of growth. If you're going to reach back out to me, why are you reaching back out to me and you're still the same person you were? Because they're looking for the same person you used to be, but they're not finding that person. The person you used to be in the past, whenever they reach out to you with some of whatever the hell they're talking about, you jumped up and you took care of everything. But see, you know now that if you get in the middle of other people's business, you're going to be negating your own growth, your own path, your own, what you've been, whatever is your own, you know what I'm saying? You've been working on things. You've been building something up. You're about to give birth to something right now. You got to protect that child that you're about to birth, spiritual or physical, whatever that is. And so you just can't move the way you used to before. You know what I'm saying? You got to move more carefully. Protect that belly, baby. Protect the baby bump. You got to protect the baby bump. All right. With the Oracle of Mystical Moments in the past, we have keys on trees. Listen, the key, okay, so in the past, it was divine timing that you should realize that you actually have the key to free yourself from an experience that kept you locked in position. That's the way it's coming through. In the current energy, we have Butterfly Garden. Yeah, you're all understanding, you know, and going through so much transformation. This giant butterfly is sitting on this lady's head. She got all that hair all puffed out, all curled. I love a natural fro. That's beautiful. But the fact of the matter is, it's like your consciousness is focusing on transforming the situation you went through, the situation that you experienced here, homegrown for you to learn by experience. And you're taking that experience right now and you've changed, you're transforming as a result of the experience. And you're like, nothing is more important than that at this time. You're focused on that. Okay. The hidden blessing in this experience, what is it? Home in the sky. You know that you can always depend on your spirit, on God, on your higher self, on your intuition, okay, to guide you in the way in which you should go, okay? The home in the sky card is giving me, and for somebody, this is a big transformation that is set about over the last 2 years is one thing I'm hearing. Another thing I'm hearing is between now and the next 6 years, this transformation is going to really touch your finances, your business, your life. It's like you got a life project. Well, you thought you already were gone so far. It's actually about to break. You're barely about to birth it. So this whole time, no matter how the level of success your business has been having, your project has been having, your passion project, the way it's coming through, it's actually still been in an internal phase. So you haven't even really come out yet. So somebody's like, oh, the business is growing and it's doing great. That's great that you feel that way, because watch when it is actually birthed. So there's something here about a big coming out. There's something here about a big announcement, a big showing, a big coming out. That's what it's like, a big party, a big announcement, something big where your business, your project is all highlighted, and then it's really going to explode. You think it's doing good now. Hold on for a minute, because it's about to really come out. Okay. In result of that, somebody is aware on the other side of the table. There's somebody who's aware that you're really focused on yourself, on self-growth and self-evolution. They could even look at you like you're greedy or selfish. Okay. I do pick up on that. Somebody here thinks you're greedy. They think you're selfish. Well, that's because they don't understand the divine plan for your life requires that you focus and develop it. That's it. You have to focus. You have to develop this. And that is your life plan. That is your life path. This is your purpose. This is something that you were born on this planet for. Okay. In the challenge, day and night. In the challenge, day and night, you and somebody else have different purposes. Okay. So this is why you had to really renew your resolve and commitment and follow through on a life that you love. And a life that you love has a whole lot to do with living your purpose and fulfilling your life mission. It's like you have a life mission and you're going to fulfill that. Okay. In the environment, I told you, transformation, changes are happening, honey. You got that butterfly on your chest. Somebody else is going through a transformation right now as well. Okay. Even though, wow, and this transformation card, she's looking at the girl on the day and night card. So I feel like you got this balance inside of you. And somebody outside of you is changing as a result of that. They love you. They love who you are. They love how you are. Okay. But there's something here about your ability to just be on your own on this solitary journey that is kind of catalyzing this person into a transformation of their own. It's like watching you and observing the way you move in. I heard, I like the way you move. Somebody here likes the way you move in your own best interest. Okay. And that is influencing the way they're starting to look at things. Okay. It's influencing their transformation. And I also heard that sitting in your energy field for a minute is going to spur a transformation. It's going to ignite. Okay, thank you. The word ignite a transformation. Ignite the shining of the light, because your light shines so bright. It's like the sun and the moon. You know, the moon gets its light from the sun. Okay. Guidance. Morning dew girl. Okay. So we have this image of a woman here, and she's out there collecting the dew from the morning. It's like, take the love, go where the love is, take the love. You know what I'm saying? And fill your cup, fill your resources right now, because you're in this period where you're kind of like having me time by yourself. It's like fill your cup up, you know, because you need to be able to overflow, because you're getting prepared for this big coming out. So it's like whatever you're working on, some of you are just busy creating your creations in your private studio, wherever you work at. You're building up a whole bunch of what it is that you produce, getting ready for when it's needed. Okay. And this is even getting the energy together, for some big experience you're about to have. Something big is about to happen. Let me see, in the immediate future, the elixir of life. The elixir of life comes through. Yeah, something is going to come through, and I hear you giving me life. Something's going to be, you're going to be giving life. You're going to be giving life. Okay, the bottom of the deck is tiny triumphs. It's been a lot of people who looked at you and they thought they could be predators to you, and you had to hold them up and show them, listen, I'm a lot larger in energy than what I appear to be from a distance. Once you get closer to me, you're going to feel me. You're going to see how big I really am. You're going to see how bold I really am. And so once you do that, it's like, okay, now you can go. It's like you dismiss them and you're like, okay, now you can go. And as they go into this transformation. Meanwhile, you go back into recuperating your resources, getting your spirit right, cleansing your energy and your aura to be prepared for what next comes your way. But there is something here. You're about to burst something. Okay. Some of you, you're actually a catalyst for somebody else's spiritual awakening, a big spiritual awakening. I'm hearing a deeper level of spiritual awakening. This person already knew some basic stuff, but they got deeper. They got a deeper level of understanding, okay, of where they were still keeping themselves stuck. Now they're going for a transformation. You've challenged this person because of your position of balance, because of your ability to be good with yourself, because you love me time, like you challenged somebody else here. And now that person is starting to transform. This person is interested in it's like the kiss of life. Like you gave them a kiss of life. Okay. I'm getting the kiss of life from Sade. Okay. And meanwhile, you're like, okay, I did that. I did that. And it's like, I did that. You did that. You did what you were supposed to there. And you know that another experience is coming for you. And that's what you're birthing. In the past energy, we're using the Manifest Soulmate Oracle cards now in the past energy. Follow your heart's desires and manifest the heck out of your life. Yeah, in the past energy, to free yourself from a situation, you just went into your creative pursuits, your passion project, your career, your spirit, self-development, getting in tune with the authentic identity. I heard your authentic identity, your creative arts, your hobbies, your passions. Okay, in the current energy. Sometimes the strongest people in the morning are the people who cried all night. Did you cry last night? Did you cry last night because of all the stuff you had to let go of? That's okay, baby. It's all right to have that cry. The cry is moving the energy out of your system, okay? And I'm hearing the energy of all the hopes and dreams and wishes that you had, all the visions, all the plans that will never come to be, you know, because you had to follow your heart's desires, okay? You had to move forward in your life. And it's required the sacrifice of something else in order to get there. As I sipped on the coffee, I heard your purpose is more important than that connection, than that relationship. I heard your purpose and what you're here to accomplish is so much larger than any one-on-one connection that you've experienced thus far. And so you've had to let go of a lot of things in order to let this come through. And they're giving me an image of like a person who's a doctor in third world countries or something like that, right? Like the person who does something like that, they're away from home. They're away from everything they know and everyone they love. And it's like, there's something here about being in that energy, and it's like mourning the change, mourning what could be over there, but feeling stronger, the call to go about your business, your purpose. Like your energy is huge right now. And anything else, all these physical attachments, all they would do is just restrict that expansion, restrict the fulfillment of what you're here to do, of what you're here to accomplish. Okay. You're not able to focus there right now, but you will look a predator. You will look a person in their eye and tell them the truth about themselves. Okay. I heard you create awareness about the other side of the experience for people. So you don't just let things happen and then keep moving. You create awareness. Oh yeah. You create awareness about, so I had a meeting planned with somebody. And this person did not show up. I never heard from them, okay, or anything. So of course I was there because I'm a person of my word. And then this person, like nothing. And then all of a sudden they resurfaced in my experience very momentarily. And when they did, my question was, do you remember me? They're like, yeah, I remember you. I'm sorry, I chickened out at the last minute. And I was like, okay, that's all good and fine. I said, but and the person was like, well, hopefully you'll give me a chance to make it up to you. And I'm like, well, I don't need second chances, so I don't give second chances. You know, it was easy to say, hey, I chickened out, I'm not going to make it or something, but just to leave somebody hanging and not ever communicate doesn't work in my world. So bye. Okay. And there's that type of energy here. All right. In the hidden blessing, everything you need, your courage, strength, compassion, and love, everything you need is already within you. And now they're giving me the whole how are you designed to give talk that we've been talking a lot about, where it's like you need to make sure that your outflow is connected to the correct resource, and your income is connected to the correct resources to keep this engine flowing correctly. You know, the car is not meant to put out oil and gas. The car is meant to put out exhaust, okay, in speed. And the car is meant to receive oil and gas. So once you're connected in the way you were supposed to. How are you meant to receive and how are you meant to give? Okay. It's like identifying that and beginning to give more from where you were designed to give. Oh, that serves you real well. Okay. Challenge. You will meet your soulmate when the time is right. Okay. Somebody is in their head while somebody else is in their heart. That's been the challenge. That's a big difference between you and another energy that has been active in your experience recently. And in the environment, souls that belong to each other will always find their way back together. Somebody's gone through a transformation. Somebody's going through a transformation. Okay, somebody wants to be back together. Somebody's getting the feeling like maybe we could be back together once I've gone through this transformation, or once this transformation is complete, or I've transformed, I've changed. Maybe now we could be back together. Okay, because I was all in my head before. Now I'm ready to get in my heart. Let me see what's the guidance for you. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Whatever changes you need to do to take yourself out of fear and into courage, you've been collecting resources to make this move. You can't be stifled and held back by fear. Stop being fucking afraid. Stop being a fraidy cat. Fraidy cats get nowhere in life. Fraidy cats don't accomplish your life purpose in this whole mission. Fraidy cats sit back in the corner, still steady wishing, I heard. Okay. Outcome energy. What's the outcome energy? I'm getting two different outcome cards. They said keep them both. And they're going to show me. The first one is your side of the table. Okay. Or this side of the table. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. Okay. So change has to happen. That's the kiss of life, is when this change, when somebody makes a change, takes a chance to go ahead and make a change. Okay. The other side of the table. And where does the power come from? It comes from within. They're reconnecting to their light source with that dragon image there. Somebody's reconnected to their light source. Somebody's reconnected to their power from within. Okay. Because they've had so many little triumphs that they're in their power, like for real, for real. Okay. The bottom of the deck is harmony is pure love, for love is complete agreement. And that was the issue here, is there was not a complete agreement. Somebody here, you've been looking for a change in your connections, and it's about energies that are in agreement. Like I said, somebody here, the energy was a complete contrast to yours. It was not the same energy. You were not sustaining in the same type of energy. Therefore, the connection could not come together. Okay, if somebody goes through a transformation, they're thinking, well, maybe now I'm in an energy where we could connect better. Okay. Let's get a lyrical evolution about this experience. What's the energy on this side of the table? Show me the energy on this side of the table about this experience. Okay. One night only, Dina Jones and Jennifer Hudson. The number 1 is here. You want all my love and my devotion. You want my love and soul right on the line. I have no doubt that I can love you forever. The only trouble is you don't really have the time. One night only. So on this side of the table, I see a person that wants to love long term, but somebody's only available for one night only. Somebody's not really here for that, and it's like that's the red flag on the play. Okay. Somebody here is only here for a minute because you get too much attention, you get too much recognition, okay, because you're in your energy. Somebody here, you're like, because you appreciate your me time so much, okay? Somebody wants to love you so much and for so long, but you need too much me time and they can't handle that, okay? And a lot of you, intuitive, psychic, empath, yes, you are, and you require me time. This is how you regenerate your grounds out all the external stuff that you're constantly transmuting and taking in. The higher your vibration is, your energy is constantly working with all these lower vibrations. So you feel the draw to go into yourself all the time. You need to do that consistently. On the other side of the table, what is the energy? It's from Trina. Bad Bitch Anthem. Perception is here. I'm the shit and I'm that bitch without a motherfucking doubt. Trying to come up off my name, you get no motherfucking clout. I could even make it rain or cause a motherfucking drought. Cut the check and show respect and keep my name out your mouth, bitch. Yes. On the other side of the table, somebody is, like I said, it's one night only. It don't work out. Somebody here on the other side of the table, they're seeing their power. You know, they're seeing their power. As they're coming into this transformation, somebody here is realizing that somebody been talking a whole lot of shit. Okay, I see somebody here realizing that somebody been talking a whole lot of shit. They own their power. Like you thought you could get away with some shit. Somebody here, they might be talking about you were only there for a night. They could be talking stuff about the way things worked out with you, that you weren't all the way into something. And it's just like, stop talking shit. It's a very much a stop talking shit. I'm all about my business. Okay, I'm all about my business. You could be mad as you want to be. We're going to look at more on this, but it's at the bottom of the deck. I'm being guided to read the bottom of the deck. Sarah McLaughlin, angel number 411 here. The number 411, highly significant for somebody. Memories seep from my veins. Let me be empty, and weightless. And maybe I'll find some peace tonight. In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room and the endlessness that you feel. Wow. Somebody here realized they had done wrong. They only got you for a night when they could have had you forever. Okay. Somebody here, they just want to escape this feeling that they have. Okay. But you're like, you didn't talk to no shit. You don't tell lies on my name. You try to smear me. I heard a smear campaign. Somebody here was a smear campaign. That smear campaign made you cry. Somebody tried to fuck with your reputation, tried to tell some lies about you. That made you cry. Somebody fell for the bullshit when they heard some lies told about you. You know what it is. That's why you pull your energy back from a situation. You ain't entertaining this type of interaction. Somebody, okay, this is interesting. They just showed me this image. So this person that was only in your experience for a minute, you could have loved them forever, but they was only in your experience for a minute. You're the trophy. You're the prize. They had their hand on you. Somebody was watching and hating, and they listened to whatever this person had to say to them. They were listening to a hater energy, and that hater energy needs to keep your name out their mouth, okay, because they over there telling lies on you. Somebody is out there telling lies on you. For somebody, there's a psychic out there telling lies on you. There's a fake ass psychic who's just trying to fuck with people's lives, selling curses and shit. Okay. She told lies on your energy. And the fact of the matter is, she was jealous about something that you had. Okay. She was jealous about something that you had. Okay. This is somebody out there who they don't even call themselves a psychic, but this person, there's a big jealous energy that's around a person who you were involved with. Okay. It could have gone a lot further, but you're good on your own. So you didn't fall into this game. Somebody tried to rope you into a game of arguing and this and that and back and forth about some shit that another person that ain't even involved in the experience was talking. And it's like, I'm not getting involved in it. How about this? Go be with your friend, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to do my business. Okay, go do that, and I'm going to go do this. When you realize that this person take and runs with all the shit that the haters outside is talking about, you're like, I'm just going to keep loving the life I live and follow through on that, because this is clearly not an in agreement relationship. It's supposed to be an in agreement relationship, okay? But here's the thing. They got you feeling high, or you had them feeling high. They were, as soon as that's what it is, that's what somebody got jealous of. This person around you, they were so high. They were feeling so high. They were feeling so happy. They were happier than they've been in a long time being with you. That misery loves company energy. You know what I'm saying? Your light shine too bright. So somebody out there around them wasn't feeling the light, wasn't feeling the connection with this friend, this whoever this was to them no more, and had to come in and no, come back over here. You can't be that happy if I can't be happy. What the fuck? It was a red card on the red flag on the play, a red card or something about a red card, okay, or a red car. Somebody got a red car, okay, a red card or a red car coming through. That's somebody's detail in this experience. We're going to go into the spiritual AF deck. Let's see what's going on. Past energy. Show me spiritual AF deck. Past energy. What does tribe need to know about this download energy in the past? Okay. They're telling me before I look at the card to look at the message and tell it from a spiritual perspective. So in the past energy, from the spiritual perspective, you've been working with your angels, ancestors, and guides, and your intuition and your spirit team was showing you what to put your focus into. They said focus on your creative energy. Put that creative energy to work. Okay, this is what's going to free you. And they gave you the vision of what your life could look like in the past. Okay, now from the spiritual AF deck, clarify that, please. Know the difference between shame and guilt. Guilt equals I did something bad. Shame equals I am something bad. Spend today identifying guilt and shame. If guilt comes up, find a way to make amends. Shame is the devil, though. Kick it in the dick. That's what the card says. Okay. So it's like you ain't got, if you have something to feel guilty about, okay, fine, make the difference. You know what I'm saying? Fix it. If you are feeling ashamed of something, you're not a bad person. You just made a choice. Okay, somebody here, you made a choice. Somebody here, you were feeling shame or guilt about a choice that you made. Okay, and you were wondering if the path of your creative pursuits was the most advantageous for you. And they're saying, yes, do that. That's what you should have been doing. Don't feel guilty about honoring what you were here to do. You have skills, talents, and abilities, and they were put in you and only you. Only you can deliver them, and you can only do that while you're still here breathing. So it's like, be about your business. Don't feel shame or guilt about it. That's what I'm hearing. Let's look at the current energy. In the current energy, we have the Hierophant, the Seven of Wands, the Three of Wands, a homegrown experience for you to learn by experience, okay, and a transformation with the Butterfly Garden and crying at night, okay, makes the strongest people in the morning. Clarifying that is be unfuckwithable. That's where you're at. I love the word unfuckwithable. I love that it's in this deck. That was something that we thought it was our own idea and a unique idea when we came up with it in this room probably about 2-3 years ago. But listen, I'm so glad it's here. Because that is a whole lot. It's like no matter what they try to do, you can't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody tried to guilt trip you. I heard somebody tried to guilt trip you about something. Somebody tried to, based off of whatever shit, whoever was in their ear was talking, somebody tried to make you feel like you were a bad person or like you had done something wrong. That was never the truth. Okay. If you find yourself fucked with, take a moment to reflect on what part of you is out of whack and susceptible to being fucked withable. Then check that shit with some self-love. When you're filled to the brim with love, nothing anyone says or does bothers you and no negativity can touch you. You know what that makes you? A badass, a big old spiritual badass. This is in your current energy. We'll take that. I heard we'll take that. I'll take that. All right. In the hidden blessing, let's look at what's the hidden blessing in this experience. The hidden blessing. Fuck out of here. This is your mantra today. Say it in a New Jersey accent to add emphasis. Something about New Jersey specific to you. If bullshit shows up, give it a fuck out of here and send it on its way. This should probably be a silent mantra at work and school and pretty much anywhere in public. But it's still highly fucking effective even when you keep it all to yourself. That's the hidden blessing. You told somebody, fuck out of here. Did you do this spiritually? Because, you asked spirit to show up. How does it get any better than this? How good does it get? What's in my best interest? You asked, okay, spirit gave you the idea of something you were holding on to from your childhood, somebody you were holding on to, some idea you were holding on to. Okay, you appreciate the situation. And it's like, okay, you got to get the fuck up out of here now. I can't do this. Okay, and some of you got the fuck up out of there. I see that it went both ways physically, where somebody left and somebody else was like, okay, you got to go. Okay. that turns out to be a hidden blessing in the situation. Okay, so the separation and the distancing is part of the blessing. Okay, and I'm just like, this is all part of your elevation. You're getting me high. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's the thank you. That's the thank you, the appreciation for the experiences you had. This is being able to say thank you to all the ones that help make you unfuckwithable because of their fucking with you. Now you learn where you were fuckwithable and you just shifted that energy now. Thank you. Now you get the fuck out of here is the way it looks like. Okay, the challenge in this. What is the challenge in this? So you want to be a badass. The challenge. Show your heart to everyone. It takes a lot of courage to be authentic in this world. Showing your heart doesn't mean you're soft all the time or that you're a hot mess or a doormat. It means you're showing up as fully as yourself. You know what's weak as fuck? Living a fake ass life trying to please others. And that's what it is. Somebody here wasn't on the same page as you. Okay, the challenge is for you to show up as a badass, you know what I'm saying? Show up and not try to please other people. You can't be pleasing everybody. You have to be authentic no matter how they take it. Okay, let's look at the environment. You got to be authentic no matter how they like it. If they don't like it, no matter how it triggers them. Oh, well, that's not my problem. Now you the trigger man because you're so, see, the thing about it is when you're good with me time, when you're good with being with me time, oh boy, talk about power. And now you trigger everybody because see, everybody else is trying to find somebody else to feel their needs. All those other energies out there that ain't here where the tribe is, where you and we are, you know what I'm saying? They're out here looking for something external to make them feel worthy, make them feel loved, make them feel appreciated. You don't have to do that. That's a superpower on this planet. And actually, it's the way we were all designed to be. And all that means is you're living authentically. Okay, it takes a lot of courage and bravery to be authentic, especially when somebody is caught up in their head and you're all in your heart. Because you come with your heart to everything. Okay, in the environment, what's going on in the environment? It's the ending here. Okay, in the environment, worrying is a negative prayer. Somebody is caught up in worry. Yeah, you don't need any of that kind of angsty, nail-biting bullshit today. If you catch yourself worrying, take a deep breath and ask the universe what you really want, not what you don't want. The universe always lets you change your order, and hell yeah, you want fries with that. Supersize that shit. Okay, so somebody here needs to understand, listen, they need to stop worrying so much and ask for what they really want in this. Somebody here, they've been negating their own desire in their life. And it's like the universe is like, listen, in this transformation, you're going to have to ask for what you want. You're going to have to push past fears and ask what you want. Things have come to an end because you didn't know how to do that. Okay, you was caught up. Somebody here was caught up in worry. This is in your environment. Okay, this is somebody around you. Guidance. What's the guidance here? The guidance, we said, the secret to being a good human is learning not to take your shit out on others. Oh boy, that ain't the truth. Okay. They just gave me a vision of myself when I started learning how to put this into practice. It was a day I was processing some very heavy emotions surrounding my father's suicide. And I woke up that day and I knew I felt like shit. And my spirit just guided me. And they were like, yeah, go tell the family. So I did. I went out of my room and I told my family, if you hear me crying, yelling, whatever, it ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm finna lock myself in my room today. Have a great day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And that's exactly what I did. And I gave over myself to the feelings I was feeling. So there's something here. Somebody got a mixed up idea that my whole thing is ignore what feels like misery and just be happy. If that's what you've been getting out of my channel, you're going to have to sit down and keep listening because that's not the message we've been given. Yes, you do want to feel better. Yes, choose a higher vibration. But we have also been saying you got to acknowledge where you're at to get where you're going. You got to process the emotion in order to move it. And that came through in yesterday's download about where you're in a lower vibration. You got to raise that by getting there and moving the feeling. Okay. Learning to shut the fuck up is a life-challenging skill. There's a time and a place to express your feelings, but that's usually after you've taken some deep breaths, maybe like 1 million of them. Once you figured out what the difference is between your shit, their shit, and just shit that happened, not every emotion deserves an action. Sometimes you just got to feel shit, take note, and let it move through you. If you're speaking when agitated or afraid, you're usually taking your shit out on others. Harming someone else will never make you feel better. It just fucking won't. So don't take your shit out on other people. You got to push past your own fears. They did what they did, but you need to look at what you did, because somebody else in this experience is actually doing what they need to do for themselves. You need to do that too, okay? And this person on the other side of the table, they know they's a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? They know they can make it rain. They know they could cause a drought. They know if they bring their love to this situation, they can fill it up, or they can walk the fuck away and leave it dry, high and dry behind them. Okay, somebody here, they came into your life to spiritually awaken you, to cause you to raise your vibration. Did you spend last night crying? Because it made you stronger this morning, because somebody triggered the hell out of you. Okay, let's see what's the outcome energy here. This is about learning a healthy way to handle your triggers. Okay, somebody here, you're going to be by yourself until you learn a healthy way to handle your triggers. Loving is its own reward, is the outcome energy. The very act of loving is a benefit of the risk. We all want to be loved back. We all want to be supported. But when you grow up, you see that it has nothing to do with how the person who receives your love reacts, and all about you just being willing to open your heart in this dangerous world. Be a gangster and love the fuck out of someone today. Expect nothing in return. And that's the outcome. You were that person when you came into it. You're going to be that person when you walk out of it. You still gonna be a lover. You still gonna be a lover. Did we say you were still? Yes, we did, because you still gonna be a lover. Your heart's still gonna be open to love. You're not gonna shut your heart down out of this because you a bad bitch. You feel like you a bad bitch, and you know you are. So what if they're jealous because you know what I'm saying? You got the prize. You are the prize. You know what I'm saying? Other people's gonna hate. They're gonna do what they want to do. But while you got someone in your experience to love, you're gonna love for real. You're gonna love full force. And you know that without expectation, they're going to do what the fuck they want to do with it. You come to the table with love. Their response is not under your control. And I just had this conversation last night with one of these young ladies. It was like how other people feel about you, because people always caught up on what I don't understand why they were so mean to me. I don't understand what I did to make them treat me that way. You didn't do nothing to make them nothing. They treated you the way they are. Okay, it has nothing to do with you. People are going to have all types of feelings and reactions to you, and it's going to have nothing to do with you. The way a person treats you has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them, who they are, how they are. When they show you who they are and how they are, acknowledge it, allow it to be, because, honey, it's in their control, not yours. You see how they come to the table, how they respect, how they disrespect, how they truth, how they lie, how they cheat, how they're honest, how they're generous, how they're stingy, greedy, whatever, has nothing to do with you. What does have to do with you is, am I going to allow myself to entertain this situation that clearly doesn't honor the bad bitch that I am? I heard bad bitches only. We only fuck with bad bitches only. If you ain't a bad bitch, you ain't going to handle right around here. You ain't going to handle none of this. I heard around here. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't in your confidence, if you don't know what you're bringing to the table, you're going to shrink back as soon as we come to correct with who we are. The only other people that really can vibe with us right now at this time is people who understand who they are. They're spiritual gangsters. They're about their business. They ain't worried about you. They ain't worried about you having more than them, doing that. They're more focused on minding their own fucking business, so they also have more business to mind, just like you. And so when y'all come together, you're like, girl, I did this. And your friend is like, dang, that's fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, while you did that, I was busy doing this, making these moves. Look at me bossing up. And you are like, dang, girl, get it. And y'all are like high-fiving across the table while you're having drinks, because you're like, yes, that's what it's all about. This is about, ladies, stop breaking each other down, build each other up. Okay, listen, build each other up. And if they ain't building you up, then they could go upchuck somewhere else. That vomited, toxic-y extra shit that they doing, take it somewhere else, because bad bitches only allowed. Okay, they can only handle being in your energy just for one night only. That's all they can handle, being in your energy. After that, they're going to show up as who and what they are. And it's clearly not a match to your bad bitch vibes. I'm just saying. All right, let's get God's perspective on this whole situation from the God deck. What's the divine mind have to say? In the past, the Seven of Pentacles. From the divine mind, it was about tending to your own garden in the past, learning when to walk away and let other people tend to their own garden as well. That's from the divine mind. What's in the current energy about the divine mind? What's the divine perspective about the current energy in the divine mind? The 10 of Cups. Okay, happiness. This is about you choosing happy connections. Okay, and they specifically said pull another card for the other side of the table. And then, yeah, this is about you entertaining happiness. This is a happy outcome for you, no matter what it looked like. Like at the end of the day, you're doing good. You in harmony with yourself, and other people that's in harmony with you, in tune with their inner bad bitch. Okay, with their spiritual gangster. They doing good. On the other side of the table, somebody here, the King of Pentacles is showing up on the other side of the table. Somebody here is getting what they work for. You know what I'm saying? Somebody here on the other side of the table. I feel like in this side of the table, we have somebody who is looking for that happiness, having happy connections. They're happy with that. In other words, whoever was this misery loves company ain't a bad bitch. Oh, they're happy because now they sit around with other bitches like to sit and be jealous and gossip and talk shit about other motherfucking people. Let them hoes have each other. I heard let them hoes have each other. Okay. Because you over here, you're unfuckwithable. You're getting what the heck you deserve in life. You're making those moves. Yes, please. And thank you. All right. In the hidden blessing from the God deck, from the divine mind, the hidden blessing is the Queen of Swords. The hidden blessing is you have your boundaries. You know how to speak your mind, assert yourself, and speak up for yourself. When you tell somebody, get the fuck out of here. And then I see you and your friend. That y'all sitting across the table having drinks together. And you're like, would you believe that this is what this person said? This person told me that their friend had talked to them and told them some shit about me. And your friend was like, get the fuck out of there. They said you were like, what? Okay. They said you did what? That's not even who you are. Girl, and I see your friend telling you, look, girl, that ain't even for you. Just I see your friend could see it just as clearly as you could. They saw the red flags on the plate. They said, that's fucking foul. How dare they try to accuse you of such a thing? You know what I'm saying? They try. They friend. So somebody here in your experience, they came to you and they were like, listen, I heard, a little bird told me this about you. And you were like, oh, hell no. Some of you didn't even respond to that shit. You just said, oh, hell no. I saw somebody say, oh, hell no. You stand up and you walk away. You get off the table. You're like, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? You don't even need no more, okay? You don't even need no more. You don't need to explain yourself. You ain't trying to explain yourself away to these people. You're not trying to sit up here and argue with nobody about it. When you tell your friend about it, you're like, get the fuck out. Your friend like, get the fuck. Or when your friend told you, get the fuck out of here. They accused you of what? They said you did what? They said you was what type of person? Oh, these people, I heard they full of shit. They don't even know what they're talking about. They talking out the side of their neck and shit hit their heart or their brain. Okay. Oh, Lord. In the challenge, the sun from the divine mind, from the God, that God said the challenge here is continuing to shine your light while others are learning about what it means to do such a thing. Okay, standing in your power. Your challenge is to stand in your power and continue to be authentic. Show the world what your love is like. Okay, show the world who you are. Don't cower. Don't shrink back. Don't go into shadow energy just because somebody going to talk about some hearsay, some whoop-de-whoop, who the hell cares shit. Okay, in your environment, what the divine mind God say, what the God did have. What you guys say, listeners, God, show me about this environmental energy. Somebody worrying about negativity. You know what I'm saying? Somebody always feeling stuck. Okay, but what's from the divine mind? We have the Three of Cups in reverse. From the divine mind, okay, Spirit's like, do not return, do not go. The Three of Cups, there will be no union here. Whatever this is, it's like, no going back. Okay, you've elevated. You're getting me high. You've elevated off of this. You have elevated your energy off of this situation. You've raised your value. I heard you've raised your value and your worth in this situation. You've elevated spiritually in this situation. Okay. The guidance for you from the divine mind, from the God deck. Listener Sky, what is the guidance for the one watching? What is the guidance for the one watching? Thank you for guiding the one watching. It's the Five of Pentacles. Leave them out in the cold. Leave them where they sit, honey. The Five of Pentacles. Just leave them there. Your decision to leave them where they stand and end this sacrifice. Remember, we had the Hangman there. End the sacrifice. Don't worry. You done what you should have done. All we needed you to do was tell them to get the fuck out of here. Like, seriously, we were already showing you the red flags on the flag. Oh, boy. In the outcome energy. Shout out to Louise. Loyalty Tribe. In the outcome energy. The Three of Wands. Spirit said, ooh, They don't usually channel a lot of timing. It's happened a few times, but they said within 3 weeks, watch, your ships are coming in. I heard something significant every week for the next 3 weeks is going to be a big deal. Okay. And you really going to give them something to hate on? I heard you really going to give them something to hate on. I also hear, this is why you had to say bye before these ships could come in, because they can't be a part of that. They're not meant to be a part of that party. Hold on, because they're showing me the title that I used for, or the invitation for the loyalty tribe to come to the pre-show shuffle today. I said, let's get this party started. So this is about getting your party started. Whoever this was that showed up in this hater vibe, listening to some low vibrational friends who was jealous of the whole connection you had anyways, person was not invited to the party. Okay. With the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck, it's like, yes, separation, break up energies all over that, not coming together. It's not happening. They say, get my dedications out, and let's see what spirit wants to, what song spirit got for you. What's the spirit? What you got for the tribe? It's from Guns and Roses. When I look into your eyes, I can see a love restrained. But darling, when I hold you, don't you know I feel the same? Nothing lasts forever, and we both know hearts can change. And it's hard to hold a candle in the cold November rain. So if you want to love me, then darling, don't refrain, or I'll just end up walking in the cold November rain. Didn't I tell you something happened for someone here in November? Yes, I did. Sagittarius season last year, November, and this is a timeless message, so I don't care what year you watching this. Last year, from this year, last year, November, you ended up walking in the cold November rain. You left somebody out in the cold in November, let them stay in the cold since then, because they were too busy listening to some hater ass friends instead of believing in what was right in front of them, trusting the vibes, opening their heart. They were holding their heart back. They weren't getting into their heart space. They wasn't letting love flow. They were stuck in fear and worry. Okay. Now they're going to be stuck in it until they learn how to handle their own shit. Okay. Their own shit. At the bottom of the deck here, there is something on your mind by the way you look at me. There is something on your mind, pretty baby, by the way you look at me. Can what you're thinking bring happiness, or will it bring misery? From Big J McNeely. No, please don't try to tell me I may not understand. That it's like, you want me to try and forget you, but I'll do the best I can. And it's like, if you ever think about me, if I ever cross your mind, then girl, well, you know I'm yours, and I know you're mine. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, there was something on somebody's mind. They didn't want to talk about it. You could see it in their eye. They didn't want to talk about it. Okay, they didn't look at what was in front of you. Okay, and you realize you had to sit with yourself and say, is this going to bring me happiness or misery? Well, since you're walking in the cold November rain, it looks like you decided it's bringing you misery. I'm not going to do this. No misery at the party. We have, hey, it's a party. It's a party. It's a party. We ain't doing this misery shit up in here. Shout out to Norma Jean. Thank you for moderating. Loyalty tribe. Oh, Lord. A lot coming through the download today. What deck is that? You're showing me a deck. Oh, the Miracles Now. Okay. And the Mahabharata Oracle. All right. So Miracles Now. Give me some Miracles Now. What's the Miracles Now over this situation? Please and thank you. I welcome abundance, and I will pay attention to the guidance I receive, because you listened to the red flag on the play when Spirit gave you that foul. Okay. Abundance is here for you. What else? I can find peace in every breath, honey. And when I say peace, it's for my peace. At the bottom of the deck. When I've overshared, I simply say, wait, why am I talking? In other words, when you said peace, you walked away. You weren't sitting up here trying to explain. Good on you. There was no point. It's like, don't throw your pearls to swine. And don't be trying to explain calculus to kindergartners. They don't even know how to do multiplication yet. Like, seriously, this person, a spiritual kindergartner, they ain't doing no spiritual calculus. You know, they still trying to spiritually learn the numbers at hand. And you way on calculus now. From the Mahabharata Oracle, also 2 cards coming out. The universe has got your front, back, side to side, up, down, and all around. It's card number 19. Telling me your joy, your happiness, and the protection of it, because you're birthing this something new into life. Yeah, right on point. The universe is working with you. You vibrate, huh? You vibrating the frequency of the universe right now. That's a powerful place to sit. Okay, that's why they want to bring you down. All right, ha! I'm done. I'm done. The other card that came out is the superpower card, number 30, superpower. Okay, somebody here, you to come into a superpower, because like I said, you vibrate in the frequency of the universe right now. The bottom of the deck is impartial. And that's letting me know that even when you came to the situation, you were hoping for the best, but at the same time, you weren't attached to any outcomes. You had no expectations. It'd be great if this works out great, if this works out in a happy way, but it is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be. It's going to do what it's going to do. So you come to the situation, you're like, okay, let's see what it is. You went in with an investigative energy. He's holding what right now is showing to me like a pickaxe, right? It's showing up to me in my intuition like a pickaxe. You went mining for gold in an experience. You went mining for gems. You went mining for the value in an experience, okay? And that's what you were here for. And in the minute that you found that you were not able to sustain your peace in a situation, you're like, peace, okay? And as I'm seeing sacral chakra energy and solar plexus energy. This is you moving towards your desires, okay? Stepping out in your power, okay? What's being birthed, another level of power in you, okay? What's being birthed is you going to be honored and recognized. The universe is honoring and recognizing you as a superpower. Let's go into the postcard from Spirit and see what we have for the first message we pulled, but the last one we're going to speak. Dearest you, on Earth, humans learn about life by telling stories and creating new ones based on shared experiences. Eventually, after repeating one often enough, it becomes your main story that you use to define yourself and the world. So, to get the answers you seek, you must get vulnerable and hear your story when you tell it. Ask, why do you tell it? Is it really true? What else can be true? Can you see the truth that spirit is in all things? Do you see how other stories overlap and intertwine? Spirit loves stories, for they are like blueprints for co-creation. So tell the one we know to be true about you, a story of courage, gratitude, and honesty. Tell an empowered story about well-being, wisdom, and grace. You will experience your world according to the story you tell about it. So make sure there are stories you're proud of. Genuine, loving fan club. While I'm reading that, they're giving me the energy of the way you're talking about the experience, like, they did this to me. They hurt my feelings. They disrespected me. You're not doing all of that. You're like, oh, no, this was just a chance for me to step up into my power. I'm so grateful for the experience because it gave me an opportunity to get in my spiritual gym and flex that spiritual muscle. It gave me an opportunity to set my boundaries, stand up for myself, speak my truth, and put into practice everything the spirit had been teaching me all this time. I'm so grateful for this experience. It wasn't like no victim mentality shit in you. And anywhere where it has been, they're showing you like, that's not what you want to do right here. So act accordingly. Okay, I hear act accordingly. And this also has to do with you talking about, I'm a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? So however that works out for you, whatever way you say that, most of you don't call yourself a bad bitch. If you do call yourself a bad bitch and you watching here on YouTube, put something on the comments, put, I'm a bad bitch, and I'm okay with that. Because, and if you don't put, I'm a bad bitch, what is your affirmation? Put that in the comments, okay? What is your self-affirmation? What is your self-talk that is your equivalent to, I'm a bad bitch? Teach me some more ways to say that, okay? Teach me the way that's your favorite way to play with that. This is what we have for you today. Thank you so much. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com, as in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, bye-bye. That's all, folks. I love what I do. Thank you, thank you, thank you.